Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jaguars and the football team, and it's coming up next.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Lawrence going to throw again. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
20. Number 9.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He don't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Looking to throw. Heineke.
Being chased out left.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
To throw is Heineke.
Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this
touchdown.
Antonio Gibson from 8 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And his first carry, he loses the football. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They go play action. Now Heineke. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
On third down, Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 up there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Not touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence
rolling to his right. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tyron Johnson.
49 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, Heineke. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he... But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 40 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Complete here, it's high. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never it. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here's Carter now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin. Third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the...
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Fitzpatrick to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, 46 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Now Lawrence on first down. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back now at FedEx Field. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down.
Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet. and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick.
Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones, 28 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And Owen coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We get a glance at the Washington defense as they head back out there. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to be taken. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned out that big yardage gained against them instead.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10. Lawrence, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not good.
And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.